Hey, Raindrops. So today's episode of Reality with the King, child, there's so much going on in the world of reality television, especially at Bravo. Like, bravo, bravo, effing bravo in my Denise Richards voice. We're going to talk about Eva Marcille filing for divorce from her husband. We are also going to talk about all the Vanderpump Rules saga, but I could not do this alone. Today, I am joined by my friend who also just happens to be a fellow producer, okay, at Entertainment Tonight. Yes, I'm talking about Anthony Dominic.
Hello. Hi. Thanks for having me, Carlos. I'm so excited. I'm very excited for this.
Oh, I am more excited than you are because you're going to spill all the tea about Vanderpump
We'll see.
Rules. I cannot wait. But before we get into that, Sierra, hit the siren. Breaking news. I did not see this coming, but let's talk about it. Eva Marcille.
I know.
Eva the Diva. America's top model winner.
Yes.
Former Atlanta housewife, current cast member on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, not only season 2, but the upcoming season 4 star, has filed for divorce from her husband, Michael Sterling, recently. So, Anthony, what is the tea, child?
I mean, to be honest with you, this was a shock. I did not see this one coming. I feel like I had no rumblings. I did not hear any rumblings. No one was saying anything. I mean, you're in the Housewives world. People talk. People like, you could see on screen, first of all. And on screen, these two were like thick as thieves together on the same page. There was never any drama. As soon as the story broke that she filed, I texted everyone I knew related to her, associated with her. Did you know anything? Everyone was shocked. No one saw this coming. So I am, like you and the fans, flabbergasted by this one. Like, did you see this one coming?
No, and like you, I kind of always get a little, inside tea, but I'm gonna gag you. I had no idea Drew and Rab were divorcing.
Okay.
I was shocked by that. Wait, were you?
No one no one fully like tipped me off that this was happening, but I heard a couple rumblings and then I wasn't shocked when the whole filing went down. I mean, come on. He went to Tampa for a few days because he needed to get away. All these things he was doing. He didn't want to adopt her son. I mean, that was just like very obvious that wasn't going to be a good situation. So that one I wasn't shocked about, but Eva I was blown away by.
No, I wasn't surprised they had marital issues, meaning Drew and Rab, because like you said, we saw that play out on the Housewives of Atlanta. But I didn't hear any rumblings in these Atlanta streets that they were divorcing. But that just goes to show you, child, I be in my closet, minding my business, despite what y'all believe. So when it comes to Eva and Michael, did not see this coming, especially because on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, her very short 2 seasons on the show, that is not shade, it's truth. They appeared to be very happy. They got married on the show. He adopted her daughter, who she names Beans, as a nickname. And he was running for like senator or mayor of Atlanta.
Yeah. Something
child. And now he's running to the courthouse. No, he is now trying to save his marriage. So this is the tea. Eva filed for divorce.
Correct.
But this is the gag of the gags. She wants primary custody of her kids, their kids, because he did adopt her first daughter from a previous relationship. They have one child together. She wants primary custody. Michael Sterling revealed today that he wants his wife back.
Yeah, he released a statement saying that he is going to be fighting for her. He wants his wife back, like you said. So it seems like she's done. Something clearly happened. And I believe she had posted a couple days ago on her Instagram story and was like, I'm smiling, although I shouldn't really be smiling right now. And that was like the inside. Yeah, because she filed, I think, on the 23rd. So this is like over a week ago. So this isn't like she filed yesterday. It's just that people just discovered that she filed this week, but it was actually last week. I believe the 23rd is the filing on it. And so, yeah, she was being a little like shady on the gram, but no one really caught on because you didn't know she was going through a divorce, so she filed for the divorce. So she does this, then he releases a statement saying he's fighting for the marriage, fighting for her. So It seems something tricky happened, and I don't know what, but I think people can read between the lines.
And what lines are you reading in between,
Oh, no,
Anthony?
no, no, no. I'm not getting in trouble over here. But I will just say I find it, if someone, okay, usually when people are divorcing and the statements are released, one will file, then the other one will file because they just want to both have a filing in. And then they release statements that are usually like, we're working together, or we're just going to be moving on for our family, or the relationship's broken. She isn't, like, her statement was like, I'm done. And his statement was, I am fighting for this and fighting for my wife. So clearly he did something. Like, she wouldn't be doing this if, if she did something, right? I don't know. Maybe.
See,
Have you heard anything?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, look, that came across very shady. Like, Carla, you know something? One thing about my raindrops, Anthony, they know that I tell them the truth. I don't lie.
Okay.
If I don't want them to know something, I'll let them know, like, look, girls, and
Yeah.
guys, and they. I know something, but I can't tell y'all. So I'll say this. I did speak to someone in the mix,
Yeah.
but this person and myself just came up with what we thought happened
Okay.
based on what you said, the statements being released from Eva and separately from Michael.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you my opinion.
Okay.
This is not a fact. This is not, anything that I heard from Eva, who I'm friends with. Hey, Eva, we love you over at Reality with the King. So, and Entertainment Tonight. So here we go.
Yeah.
My feeling is this. I feel like, allegedly, because Michael is an attorney.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm like, ooh.
I don't like, so I'm going to tell you my opinion.
Yes.
The fact that Eva filed first,
Okay.
and the fact that Michael said, I still want to save my marriage, I don't think Michael did anything.
Okay.
I think Eva allegedly wants to move on from the marriage. I think Eva may want something different.
Okay.
I think Eva, who's been amongst this Hollywood elite for a very long time, the first black winner of America's Next Top Model, Eva being in scripted shows. She has a hit show,
Yeah.
All the Queen's Men on BT Plus. She's won the Ultimate Girls Trip 2 and 4. And I feel like Eva may have thought that dating the nice guy, then marrying him based on her prior relationship that we know, according to court documents, was very disturbing, to say the least, allegedly.
Completely.
And she wanted a safe environment for her daughter at the time, who was she was a single mom, and now this beautiful boy that she has with Michael. And Michael is a very nice guy. I will say this. I have heard nothing but great things about Michael Sterling being a great citizen. The people I've spoken to have all said, you can't find a nicer guy than Michael Sterling. And you can't find more of a great father than Michael Sterling. I think Eva allegedly just wanted to possibly try something different because based on who Eva has dated in the past, none of them have been Michael Sterling child. Not a politician, not an attorney. A few have been bad boys.
Yeah.
A few have been very famous. And I think Eva thought being with the good guy was going to serve her forever. And I believe that Eva wants to date again. My opinion, all alleged.
No, I think that's a good opinion. And I think like the court document might back that up because she filed, which we said, but she also feels that she wants custody, but she wants child support, but they should be able to like split. Like he should contribute towards the kid's medical, dental, hospitalization expenses. And then when it comes to assets, she wants to equitably split everything, and whatever they acquired in the marriage and debts that they've racked up, they also split. So it's not like she's saying, I want you to take everything, or I'm taking everything, or anything like that. So it does seem like that's pretty amicable, which adds up to like what your suspicion is. But who knows? I don't know. But yeah,
The
that's
fact
like,
that no, Anthony, you're right. And listen, this is no shade to former or current housewives who are either divorced or are divorcing. 9 times out of 10, it's a messy divorce, and the wife wants it all, and she
yes.
wants everything. The
Yeah.
fact that even Eva's petition seems to be very amicable lets me to believe that, again, allegedly, this is her decision, that Michael did nothing wrong, and that she just wants to go out and date bad boys for. My opinion, child.
Yeah. So here's my question. Do you think there's a possibility for her to return to Housewives of Atlanta? Because my take is, I thought she was a great housewife. I
Agreed.
thought because she stood up to Nene didn't like her, and that created all this drama. And I think that they really didn't give her a fair shake on Housewives of Atlanta. She now has a resurgence of possibly being single because she might go through this divorce. She's a single mom. She wants custody of her 3 kids. She's finding herself again. She got her teeth done, which she talks about all the time. She's happy. Hey, she talks about it all the time, so I'm just going to put it in there.
Wait. Stop the press this. I never heard this. Because I know she got her teeth done because
Yeah.
I have eyeballs. What did she say about getting her teeth done?
I believe she said it on Housewives Girls Trip. Ultimate Girls Trip, she was talking about getting them done and smiling and all that stuff. Yes.
Okay, I like a housewife who's honest about any form of
I
surgery.
mean, that one's pretty obvious.
Oh.
She had a beautiful smile before, but then you get like the perfect veneers. So I just hope her and her veneers make an appearance on Housewives of Atlanta. That's all I'm saying. I think she's a great housewife. She didn't get a fair shake, and she read Nene for filth, and Nene couldn't handle it, and that's one of my favorite moments.
Yes, no, I agree. I don't think she got a fair shake, and I'm gonna tell you something, Anthony, that I haven't told anyone.
Oh, okay.
Exclusive for Anthony and the Raindrops.
Yes.
So I ran into Eva the Diva after her first season of Atlanta Housewives as a friend of.
Yep.
Because her first season, she was a friend of. She wasn't a peach holder yet.
Yeah.
I ran into her. I'm a fan of hers. She's a fan of mine. We follow each other on Instagram. Long story short, she asked me, she said, what do you think about me on Atlanta Housewives?
Yeah.
I said, you want the truth? She said, bitch, yes. I said, you're holding back. I said, I need WBUPN Eva back. Baby, I need Eva who was smoking a cigarette on the back patio on Tomato reading the girls for filth.
Totally.
I said, as a fan of yours, I said, Eva, I literally watch everything you do. All of your unscripted shows, your scripted shows, your guest appearances. I am the quintessential Eva the Diva fan.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're not giving the audience, i.e. me too, what we want. We want Eva to read the girls. And I will say this, she understood that. She had her reason for holding back at the time. But she promised me, she said, look, girl, I'm going to read the girls if I get a peach. I said, okay, fine. And I thought that she did much better on the show and that she was just going to continue to elevate her presence. And that's why we all enjoy her on Ultimate Girls Trip, because she's hilarious.
Yeah.
She's spicy. And
Smoking
she knows
weed. She's just smoking weed and was like, let's get high, let's have fun, let's drink. Like, no drama, super chill. Ooh. She's great.
Anthony.
What? Uh-oh.
You just dropped some tea.
What?
You can't be a politician's wife smoking weed on reality.
It's legal, isn't it? Is it legal in Atlanta? I don't know.
But
I don't
think
live
about
in Atlanta.
it. Michelle Obama could not be smoking a blunt on the White House garden.
I wish.
Because it's legal.
I mean, here's the thing. Michael Sterling knew what he was getting when he signed up to be with Eva, so I don't think, like, that was a thing. You think he wants this relationship over because he wants to pursue his career further? Like, you think that's a thing? Like, he was with, like, he wanted to end things possibly with Eva because she smokes weed? I don't think that's a thing. Do you think that maybe that has anything to do with it? Like, he cares so much about his image for politics, possibly?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with Michael. I think it goes to show you that Eva, listen, Eva is just, again, my opinion, all alleged. I feel like Eva is just returning back to the woman she was. I feel like every woman who dated bad boys, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they say, let me date the nice guy. I need to try something different. And I think Michael Sterling on paper was that person. But after a few years, I think at the end of the day, you like what you like. And
Yeah.
I think Eva likes a little rough riders, a
Yeah.
little,
No, I get it.
a
But why
roughneck.
why wouldn't he say in his like why does his statement look so guilty? Like as a publicist, if I was a publicist for him or whoever his lawyer is or whoever, why would I make it look like he cheated? That I'm fighting for her, I'm doing everything I can. Why wouldn't you say there was no extramarital affair? I love her, we weren't on the same page, I'm fighting. Like he gave a blanket like I'm fighting and it seems like everyone's gonna read in between the lines. Like we've been in this game for a long time. If you don't give them everything, they're gonna run with something. And he didn't do that.
Agreed. And I think that goes to show you that he's not meant to be in reality television. I think Michael Sterling is a regular person who just lives his life for his family and his career. And to your point, he didn't think that far into the statement.
Yeah.
I think that public declaration of I'm fighting for my wife in his mind, Anthony, I think allegedly he thought, let me get some sympathy because nobody wants to see a marriage end.
Yeah.
And I think Michael wanted the world to know that this is not my decision. This is hers. I want to fight for this. And I think Eva allegedly may have said to him, I need to try something different. I thank you. This is nothing bad. I need to leave. And we shall see how this plays out. But I would love to see Eva Marcille return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Honey, I want Eva, who's friends with Drew.
Yep.
Because word on the street was that Drew got on through Eva, because Eva and Drew are friends. And when they gave Eva the walking papers, Drew was like, but wait, I'm here because I'm friends with Eva. Because I think they wanted to make the franchise younger. Think about it.
Yeah.
Eva, LaToya, Drew, Portia. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. Yeah, that's really interesting. Oh, Drew, what a flop. Just kidding.
Anthony. Shade.
Here's my thing. If you are in a bad marriage on a reality show that you feel like you can't be your authentic self and you have to continue to try to convince everyone that a relationship is fine, that your husband's not as bad as everyone thinks he is, you aren't going to come through as a great housewife. You look like kind of dumb. I think if this relationship ends, which I'm pretty sure it's going to, and she comes back single and through this divorce, I think she could be a really fun, good housewife. I think she's been okay, and I think Ralph Pittman, is that his name, held her back, but I think she has the ability to be a very good housewife.
I could not agree more. I want Drew and Eva back together. And yes, his name is Ralph Pittman, because I made the mistake of calling him Ralph Sadora. So, Anthony, that's why you are what? A journalist. Okay. Speaking of drama, Anthony, I have a confession to make. Here we go.
Okay.
I don't watch Vanderpump Rules.
That is completely fine. And I think, here's a confession from me. I was a fan, watched for many years, and then the last couple seasons have been kind of a flop, so I stopped watching. Now I'm back fully invested. Like, it is a resurgence. They actually doubled their viewership since the scandal has broke. I think they
saw that.
hit like 1.2 million fans or viewers. I think it was the most they've ever had, or maybe third most or something. Like, they're fully back. Lisa Vanderpump is cashing the checks all the way to the bank. So this has worked out for her. But yeah, I mean, I was like March 3rd, the world stopped for Bravo because the story broke that Tom Sandoval, who's an original cast member, was cheating on his girlfriend, Ariana Maddox, of 10 years with their best friend, who they brought into the group through another best friend that dated for a while, and those two broke up. So basically, James Kennedy is a guy that's on the cast.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Look, another confession. Now, look, I know James Kennedy because that mother is fine.
He's very, very attractive. Yes. On paper, attractive. Would I want him? No.
Okay, fine.
So, James Kennedy was dating this girl named Raquel Leviss. She was brought into the show a couple years ago. She was kind of like this girl everyone picked on. She wanted to be a beauty queen. She was like a pageant girl. They all picked on her. James and her got engaged after like 5 years together. She ended up calling it off at the reunion last season. So everyone was like, what the heck? This is insane. Homegirl gets herself onto the show through all the friends. So she stays. She never went anywhere. So then she becomes best friends with Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix. They're all hanging out together, doing everything together. Then it blows up that they were having an affair for about 7 months behind Ariana's back. They were going to events together. They were hanging out in the house together. There's rumors allegedly that they were in their bed together when she wasn't home. Yeah, it's really, really, really bad. And I think that's why so many people are invested because one, Ariana, after like Stassi Schroeder was the original girl everyone loved, she ended up getting kicked off the show. Ariana became like everyone's favorite. She was the fan favorite. She was really cool. She wasn't really always in the drama. She was very good at like keeping her level head and like being, talking to everybody about their issues and situations and being the peacekeeper. Then like this whole situation happens and people didn't really like Tom Sandoval, her boyfriend of 10 years. Like he's very much into himself, which is very obvious in the show. And I think when this happened, everyone was like, he's trash. He was holding her back. And now it's time for her to like flourish. But yeah, it was with a best friend. Yeah, it was really bad.
Wait, this is okay. Now I got okay. I am active on social media, and my raindrops always tweet me and comment, Carlos, talk about this, talk about that. Yeah. Everybody wanted me to talk about Vanderpump Rules, but I can't be fake because I don't watch the show. But the world did stop. It broke Twitter for like 2 weeks straight.
Yes.
But now I get why that level of scandal to where we've been together for X amount of years. Mm-hmm. A best friend of ours together, yes, I'm having a private affair with.
Yes.
Now, how did this all become public? What happened?
This is the good tea, the drama. So there's a lot, but to be quick, Tom Sandoval is in a band that he pays for himself. It is a passion project that he has been talking about on the show for a while. He wants to be a musician, so he has a cover band that he does events around, I think LA or other places. They were filming at the event, or I don't even know if they were filming. Hold on. So they weren't filming at the event maybe, because I don't think cameras were there. A bunch of the cast was there. He's performing and his phone drops out of his pocket. Someone that knows Ariana's his girlfriend of 10 years hands him the phone and says, here, this is Tom's phone. He must not notice it fell out. She apparently goes through the phone. I don't know if it was like, I have a suspicion going through the phone, or just like, hey, what's going on in Tom's phone? She finds a video of Tom, allegedly finds a video of Tom and Raquel on a FaceTime together, and they're pleasuring each other. So she obviously is very upset. Mind you, while this is happening, I'm pretty sure it's the same day, Raquel, the girl he's cheating with, and Sheena Shea, who are both on the show, are on Bravo Watch What Happens Live. On Bravo Watch What Happens Live, they ask Raquel who she would rather kiss, Tom Schwartz or Tom Sandoval. This whole time, everyone thinks she likes Tom Schwartz. She gives the answer Tom Sandoval, and it throws everyone off, even Sheena, and she's like, why would you mention him? That's so weird. Ariana calls Sheena after they film. She's like, I just found this video on his phone. Sheena then confronts Raquel. Raquel admits to it. Sheena allegedly punches Raquel in the face. Oh, all hell broke loose. Punches her in the face. They end up coming back to LA. Raquel files a temporary restraining order against Sheena Shea, which actually was just dropped an hour ago. It was officially dropped because Raquel never showed up in court. She didn't want to move forward with it. I mean, Carlos, there is just so much that I can't... Like, for 2 weeks, this has been going on. Yeah, they filmed the reunion. A fight almost broke out. Multiple fights. Raquel handed the documents from the lawyer saying they were dropping the TRO to Andy Cohen, who then gave them to Sheena because they couldn't film together. This is the first time in a reunion history that I think of in Bravo. Because a restraining order was in place, they couldn't film together. They couldn't be 100 feet from each other. So they had to film with Raquel and the entire cast, and then they had to bring Sheena in and film with Sheena and the entire cast. They couldn't be on video camera together because of the restraining order. It was like A mess. A mess. As a producer, doesn't that sound horrible?
This is insane in the membrane. And instead of Love and Hip Hop, because Vanderpump Rules is about a restaurant, I'm going to call this Love and IHop. Because this is some mess. What in the Love and IHop is going on here with Vanderpump Rules to where there's punches being thrown?
Yes.
What?
I mean, the whole thing is insane. Like, as a producer, you can't ask for anything better. You don't want to see anyone get cheated on. You don't want to see a physical altercation. But for ratings, for viewers, it has doubled the viewership. People are so invested. They probably just wrote their ticket for at least another 2 seasons because the show, I was told, was kind of on its way out. Like, the ratings weren't that good. They were paying all these people a lot. The cast is huge. There's like 10 plus people. So it's like a lot of money. And then this happened. So, I mean, here's something we recently broke on Entertainment Tonight. They don't know the future of the show. So they just wrapped season 10. Obviously, the ratings are really good. But apparently, Ariana Madix is saying she won't be filming with Tom Sandoval, her ex, and possibly Raquel. And the other cast is on Ariana's side. So if they don't want to film with this couple, where do you go? Like, you've been in this situation before. Like, if people don't want to film with people, what do you do? I don't know. It's really hard.
Give them more money. Give them, listen, I have worked on shows before.
Yeah.
Okay. Portia, Kenya getting into their situation. I've worked on shows where, a couple started the show being married and got a divorce on the show and still have to film with each other, right? You have to make it work. And one of the ways to make it work is to, as a producer, you have to explain to them the bigger picture. But the difference with these cast members on Vanderpump Rules, they're young.
Yeah.
They're very young, and they may not understand the bigger picture into this. But you have to see all of this play out. I will say this. I definitely think the network is going to have a sit down because the ratings have doubled, which I don't know if you guys know this. Nobody watches live television anymore. So it's hard to crack 1 million total viewers live, meaning the time it came on at 8 o'clock until the time it ended at 9:01 p.m. Eastern time, honey. You usually get that over a course of 3 days.
Yeah.
To have that, Anthony, live, over 1 million viewers, when prior to the scandal, it was almost half.
Yeah.
The math is mathing, and the math is showing that people want to see this, and this is the resurrection that Vanderpump Rules needed, because with the scandal of the racist allegations that I know happened years ago, it was this dark cloud over Vanderpump Rules, because at one point, Vanderpump Rules was the favorite show on Bravo. People loved the show, and I remember being on a plane during season 1 and trying to stay up and and watch television. So I remember watching Vanderpump Rules season 1 thinking, this is great TV. It just never was something that was on my radar after that.
Yep.
People love this show. So the fact that it has a second win, you have to make this work.
Completely. Yeah. I mean, so what happened was they were actually done filming the season. Like, it was over. Then all this stuff happened. So Bravo was like, pick up the cameras. We're going. We're filming. So for the past 2 weeks, they've been filming. And this all happened before the reunion filmed last week, I believe. So March 24th or 25th, forgot. And so they filmed the reunion while all this was happening, but also they're filming the end of their season. So it's chaos going around. I'm told that they actually had to do sit-down interviews one-on-one with Tom Sandoval, Ariana Madix, and Raquel Leviss during the reunion. It was actually filmed the day before the reunion, those 3 personal interviews, because they wanted them to have the ability to talk before the whole cast is screaming at them and saying everything so they could get everything they want out. And so they picked up for about 2 weeks. I know that Raquel only filmed 1 scene with Tom Sandoval. He came to her apartment after everything broke. We don't know what happened. They probably talked about getting exposed, what the relationship looks like. And then Ariana filmed with Tom after she finds out he cheated on him. And there's a promo that we haven't seen. We've seen the promo, but it hasn't aired yet, where they're talking and then he goes to the counter and he's like, do you want me to get you anything? And she's like, I'd like you to die. I'd like for you to die. Like, it's such a good soundbite. She's like, do you want anything? And he's like, for you to die. It is an incredible soundbite. So yeah, I mean, the show is really, really taken off, and I don't know what the future is, and neither does Bravo, but like you said, they can't let it go. That would just be insane.
No, they're not going to let it go. Listen, give a raise to all parties because this is the A storyline, and I agree with you. I know they picked up the cameras to add what's happening currently into the back half of the season before the reunion, but this is something to where you have to start filming like tomorrow for the new season so that you're able to capitalize on what they're going through in real time and give us another season 11, as soon as possible.
Yep. Yeah,
that's
you're right.
what I would do.
I mean, that's what they did, I believe, with Beverly Hills Housewives and or not Atlanta, with Salt Lake City, because the Jen Shaw stuff, and then with the Erica Jane stuff, they were like, okay, we got a good season, keep going. Like, I think they had a little bit of time off just to get like back to relaxing, and then it was like full blown a full another season again, which I like, because as a viewer, you want to like keep going. You don't want to, like, Ultimate Girls Trip was filmed 6 months ago and now it's coming out, and I'm like, we already know all this stuff. Like, you know, like sometimes that happens where we don't want this to come out in the press. We want to see it on the TV live.
Yes, Vanderpump Rules new season needs to happen at least 3 to 4 months after the final episode of the reunion airs. We can't wait another year.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You need at the very least 3 months.
Well, the reunion's airing in June. So I know that they're going till June because they're only halfway through their season. So they still have like a lot of episodes going, and then they have 2, maybe a 3-part reunion. It's not been decided yet, and then it'll be in June. So yeah.
Oh Lordy! Listen, hey, Vanderpump Rules, welcome to Love and IHop, honey, and we are here for all of the drama and the more tea that comes out. Anthony, you have to come back on Reality with the King. You are now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. You are now officially the Vanderpump Rules expert. So anytime there's something I need to know about this show that I'm going to binge this weekend, I need you to come on Reality with the King to let us know all the tea, baby.
Anytime. Thank you so much for having me. It's been so much fun, and anytime you want me here, I'll be here.
Thank you, my love. Now, Anthony, where can people find you, follow you, and support you?
Yeah, I'm on like every social media app you can think of at alloveranthony.com. Not .com. Why did I just say that? I'm on all social media at alloveranthony.
All over Anthony. Make sure you follow him. I follow him on Twitter, and he's hilarious. And, honey, he gets all the tea. Okay? Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. Thanks, baby.
Yes.